clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, when Doc Rivers came to the Clippers, he wanted to shift their image from a Showtime team to a true contender. Blake Griffin said, Lob City is done. And while the Clippers still make highlight reel plays with the best of them, Rivers has brought a seriousness and a focus to this team as they pursue an NBA championship. Guys?
Rivers has said lobs are great, but winning is better. They're trying to get them both. Thanks, Doris. Clippers trail by 9.
The Clippers started out as a good team last year, but they never seemed to be content with what they had. They added vet after vet as the season progressed and really made some nice additions.
And the Clippers making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Crawford with the ball. Matthews covering. The drive by Jordan. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the Clippers' depth was a big help for him in the first round as the bench provided, I thought, Clark, a good punch for him against the Golden State Warriors.
You know, that's true, but they just didn't have enough in the tank to get by the Thunder in that second round of the playoffs in what was really, I thought, an entertaining back-and-forth series.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, I thought he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And to add what you said about Aldridge, the years before his last season, he tended to face up to the basket and Clark shoot over people, which was fine as he was so gifted in.
So I think with the change to the Blazers' offensive schemes and just the way the team wanted to approach the season, they needed more of a back-to-the-basket guy, and Aldridge was as dominant as ever stepping into that role in addition to still being able to knock down that face-up jumper.
Lillard. Here's Kaman. Outside for Batum. Kaman inside. And that one is hammered home.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and a terrific finish.
Over in the corner, Batum. Puts up the baby hook. Almost, but it rolls out. Clippers trail by 9. Paul kicks to Turkoglu. Back to Paul. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, when you talk about vocal leaders among NBA players, you'd have to put Chris Paul right at the top of the list. Always talking, a coach on the floor, but also makes his teammates better.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robinson's checked in for Aldridge. Wright comes in for Nicholas Batum. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Crabb, good.
And you know, Chris Paul is what looks to be a natural leader. You take a look at him being elected the president of the NBA's Players Union. I think that indicates the respect he has on both sides of the aisle, with his peers, but also with those in management as well. Highly respected, not only because of his performance, but because of his character as well.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Turkoglu with it. Now Wright defending. From the top of the key. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Paul. Paul's got 6 in the quarter. And Chris Paul not shy about voicing his opinion, Steve, when it comes to Clippers' decisions in the front office.
No, but that's healthy, you know, particularly with his relationship with Doc Rivers. So, you know, Paul was instrumental in acquiring Barnes and Jamal Crawford. And, you know, look, when you have a star player, you should go to him for advice occasionally.
Here's Kamen. Robinson passes to King. Hawes with the block. Tries yet again. Misses at the rim.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Barnes. And the foul on Jordan Farmer. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. 14 foul.
Now Blake. Here's Crab. Tries again. Misses. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Trailblazers lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Lopez in the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard dishes to Aldridge. Second chance shot. And another shot. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. To tie it up. Here's Griffin. Tries again. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
A different look for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Davis. And it's Paul in for Jordan Farmer. Matthews, no one around him. No good with the triple. The drive by Paul. That evens the score. Paul's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Elbow shot is on the way. Aldridge's shot is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you have to just take what's there, and as long as you're moving the ball and getting good shots, that's all that matters.
The feed to Batum. Goes up the baseline. And it's Aldridge missing.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, a great effort.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Matthews with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Batum wide open. He fires. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Lillard attacking. Aldridge can't get it to go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He has 9 rebounds, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
And he sinks the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Aldridge, good.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Knocked knocks it loose. Matthews, no one around him. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Crawford against Matthews. And then slammed in by Jordan.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game. A potential momentum builder. And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard with no one around. And another three for Portland.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line. So got to make some adjustments defensively.
Redick with the bucket.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Aldridge double teamed. Outside, Batum. Count that one.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Paul for 3. Portland grabs the miss.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
Beyond the arc. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that shot sucked the life out of the whole building.
Well, that was a big one, Clark. You can hear it.
Yeah, that was a gut punch right there. These fans, oh, man, they're struggling.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Back to Lillard. He's feeling it. Count it!
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.